Jonathan, I have to tell you, I was kind of surprised to see that the left wouldn't just let this story kind of fly by. Sometimes when they don't have an adequate response to a story, they let it fly by under the radar and they don't notice it. That way they can they can kind of avoid being shown out to be defenders of criminal activity. Instead, they're championing the work of this judge who found out that ICE was in the hallway, went out to scream at them, giving the man that they were there to apprehend an opportunity to decamp to her own home to try to avoid being arrested. This is a crime. This is obstruction of justice. And it's not funny, but it is kind of funny to me that she got arrested with her being a judge.
Well, that part's funny, but this is serious business. What these people are doing, but this is what's interesting about all this, Stacey. Is I think the reality of this judge transcends the entire problem, and shows us first of all how deeply the leftist, what I've termed the leftist ideological criminal enterprise, otherwise known as lice, that how far they are spread across the government, how deeply they are embedded, and to what heights of authority that they're embedded. Judges are almost impossible to hold accountable anymore. They just don't hold them accountable. That's why this is such a rare thing, and it's happened twice now. But it shows you where the bigger problem is. These judges are a problem, but they are a symptom of the overall cancer, which is the leftist ideological criminal enterprise. And I think we're seeing that across the board in all of these agencies and everything that President Trump is trying to do and everything that was done during the Biden administration. And this is where this administration has to focus. They can't just one off these people and expect to have a change. There has to be a systematic, government wide stand down where possible, and they need to start investigating where these types of crimes happen, whether it's judges or whether it's individuals who, for instance, Tom Homan was talking about how they were putting illegals up in these fancy hotels around the country, and paying $500 a night, because if they put them in ICE facilities and held them there, they would have to see a judge in 30 days. If they put them in a hotel, it could be up to 9 years before they see a judge. So to me, along with Doge, all of this is fraud. It's not waste and abuse. This is fraud, and it's all criminal activity in furtherance of a criminal enterprise. So these are RICO charges that could span across all of these agencies. And until they do that, you're going to continue to see these things, and you're going to continue to see the Trump administration, which I'm a big supporter of Trump, but they love to use bragging points when in fact this is a bragging point, but it is not a solution, getting one judge.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.